It's week 8. Oh my god, it's week 8. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mindful Superheroes. That's the title of the last week in my journal. And yes, let me just guide you through the last episode, or how you call it, chapter. Um, Yeah, so basically, I'm giving at the start of this chapter a few ideas for a mindful superhero toolkit, like what you can use daily. Um, of course, mindful eating, walking, stay present in everyday activities to awaken from autopilot mode. Very, very important. I think this is probably the most important um, part of this toolkit. Gratitude practice, cultivate a grateful mindset by counting at least 10 things to be thankful every day for your things in your life every day. Meditation, compassion exercise for couples. You remember, it was beautiful. Then there's a tool which I'm just shortly calling it ACT. ACT is acceptance, commitment, taking action. So embrace acceptance, choose a mindful direction, and take action towards a fulfilling life. Oh, by the way, do you like this? It's full of lemons. You remember we were tasting lemons the first session. And I just thought, I don't have a lemon at home, but I do have a lemon scarf. So let's celebrate this last week with my lemon scarf. And then the last point in the toolkit is self-celebration and self-care. Prioritize self-care and celebrate your successes, no matter how small they are. And then I wrote here, I love this poem, so I wrote it down here. It's from Roger Keyes, and it's called Hokusai Says. And it's a beautiful, beautiful poem. I think I would like to actually read it out and then kind of conclude what is the wisdom of this poem, and then I will go through a few tools again, what you can do this week. This probably will be a little bit a longer session because we have a lot of things to do this week. So let me read out this poem. So Hokusai says, look carefully. He says, pay attention, notice. He says, keep looking, stay curious. He says, there is no end to seeing. He says, look forward to getting old. He says, keep changing. You just get more who you really are. He says, get stuck, accept it. Repeat yourself as long as it is interesting. He says, keep doing what you love. He says, keep praying. He says, every one of us is a child. Every one of us is ancient. Every one of us has a body. He says, every one of us is frightened. He says, every one of us has to find a way to live with fear. He says, everything is alive. Shells, buildings, people, fish, mountains, trees. Wood is alive. Water is alive. Everything has its own life. Everything lives inside us. He says, live with the world inside you. He says, it doesn't matter if you draw or write books. It doesn't matter if you sew wood or catch fish. It doesn't matter if you sit at home and stare at the ants on your veranda or the shadows of the trees and grasses in your garden. It matters that you care. It matters that you feel. It matters that you notice. It matters that life lives through you. Contentment is life living through you. Joy is life living through you. Satisfaction and strength is life living through you. He says, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Love, feel, let life take you by the hand. Let life live through you. Oh my God, it's so good. I hope this poem actually was living through me a little bit at least. So in the words of Hokusai, let's remind ourselves to pay attention, stay curious, and embrace change. Life is a journey of constant evolution, and it's through mindfulness that we truly experience its richness. So yes, amazing poem, and I think I will actually inspire you this week to write your own poem. But let's get to that. Daily activities. So day 1, representing week 1. Revisit the tasting exercise with a weird chocolate flavor or lemon, and note your observations. Day 2 represents week 2. Engage in the body scan meditation to reconnect with your physical sensations. Day 3 represents week 3. Please outline your 10 fingertips on the next empty page. Then on each fingertip, draw a heart and write something you are truly grateful for inside each heart. And then, yeah, just a little bit of break. So how about adding a little swing to your day? And hey, don't skip the dance moves. When you are at home, crank up the music and let yourself groove without a care. Afterwards, take a moment to soak in the good vibes and feel the joy radiating through your body. So yes, just kind of connecting to the previous week body scan, just not to forget your body sensations. Day 4, it's representing week 4. Meditate on sounds and thoughts to cultivate inner peace and clarity. And then yes, here is it. Dear poet in the making, I invite you to embrace the art of poetry. Take a gentle journey within. Let your heart guide you as you close your eyes, and let the words flow effortlessly. Capture them on paper and weave them into harmonious lines of verse. Your diary awaits your poetic brilliance. So yes, here is like my poem. Did I give you a little bit more space? Yeah, a lot of space for a beautiful poem. And what is my poem? Yes, I wrote one last week. It's actually pretty good, compared to the idea that I am not native English. I actually I'm very happy to put together a poem in English, and it's still kind of, cool, like it, but I'm better in Hungarian or Czech. So day 5 represents week 5. Navigate difficult emotions with exploring difficulty meditation and take notes. And then day 5, I invite you to coloring your inner monster. So there is a little space. Don't don't make a big monster, just a wee small monster here. So I actually experimented with that as well yesterday, and it was like a two-headed deer. I think it was a deer. Maybe, one head was more like a bear looking, and had like 3 eyes, and oh gosh. Yeah, so take a moment to close your eyes and honestly look into your character. So identify any traits that pose challenges such as anger or a desire for control. Picture these qualities as a symbolic monster. Then draw and color it with care. As you do, extend understanding to both you and your inner monster. So, and say, I recognize and empathize with you, inner monster, but I am in control of my life. Approach this exercise with gentleness and self-compassion, fostering growth and understanding within yourself and your inner world. So yes, I remember doing this like 20 something years ago when I was learning like a drawing therapy and art therapy, color therapy, and one of the exercises which gave me the biggest shift actually was this like big monster inside me, and I said, okay, I am in control here. So yeah, it was a big shift. I took kind of, I was in charge from that moment. Day 6, representing week 6, practice the befriending meditation. You know what I'm talking about. So it's Side Clyde and Order Meditation is that, I kind of highlighted in the journal how to search for these meditations. By the way, I'm doing, so my new website is coming out soon, and I am creating an online training, and I am actually creating my own meditation. So it would be interesting with my accent and, hopefully it won't be too disturbing, but I try to be like really just calm, and to make sure, I tried it on my husband, so he almost fell asleep, so that's a good sign. That he became very relaxed, and yeah, hopefully you will like it. But yes, stay tuned. It will be soon out. So day 7, every mindful superhero deserves a break. So today, let's do whatever brings you joy, but let's do it with mindfulness. And here is like, just write it down. What is your plan for today? What will be what is your joyful plan for today? And we have a special 8 day. Did you know that? There's a 8 day. So 1 week can have 8 days in my universe. Do it whenever you want it. So, but yeah, I call it a special 8 day. Reflect on your transformation over the past 8 weeks and identify the most powerful lessons you have learned. Summarize your mindful goals for the future and commit to integrating mindfulness into your daily life. So, and then a lot of space for notes, and so remember that you hold the power to live as a mindful superhero every day. Embrace life with curiosity, compassion, and joy, allowing mindfulness to guide you towards contentment and fulfillment. And yeah, I'm just all thankful for you guys here in my journal as well, as I'm always thankful for you guys, my mindful superheroes. And yes, you can take notes what you learned and what we studied together, and how do you see yourself as a mindful superhero now? So Amazing, amazing stuff. I will take a little bit of a break because I am doing my engineering degree, finishing it. Yes, I have one more module, but anyway, so almost there, qualified, engineer. And so I have to focus on that, really need to focus. So I will use a lot of mindfulness exercises because, oh God, sometimes the content is so dry. I'm like, do I really want to be an engineer? But anyway, so yes, this is kind of my postgraduate university degree. My original degree is in social sciences, and I am all into kind of everything which can help society. But yeah, I just thought through my work, I just fell in love with engineering, and I'm really good at it, like in a way to pick up things, tech stuff and new stuff around engineering. And I just decided to do a degree in that as well. So I go on break, and I am actually creating my website as well, which is kind of combining mindfulness and my other profession as well, which I love. And then approximately in a year, I will be, not exactly, maybe 10 months, 9-10 months, I will be an engineer, and let's see what I would do. I will be a mindful engineer who has a social science background. Interesting. We can, you can have it all. You can have it all. That's one of my favorite people's quote or motto, or I don't know how you can say that, but yeah, she likes to say, you can have it all. And yes, you can have it all. So thank you for being here with me. I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed all your comments and beautiful messages and pictures about your lemon tasting, and continue using your mindfulness toolkit. I love you. Love you. Mwah.